It's your homie S. Dot coming back to you with another video. Today's video is going to be yet again another double box opening. You guys seem to like the first double box opening that I did for EX2, so I decided to do it again. I actually traveled a whole hour away. Well, not that my other pre-releases aren't, about 45 minutes to an hour away. But today I went out of my way to get some boxes from a store that's doing a pre-release, but not an actual like real pre-release. They just had the boxes for sale, so I went and did that for you guys. And of course, you know, it's always fun to open up boxes, so we are going to do this again. So I have two boxes here, like I said, and I got a pre-release pack with each. Each pre-release pack comes with 2 cards with a pre-release stamp on it. There are a lot of cards. Most of them, well, not, I won't say most of them, but the cards that are labeled uncommon, the U next to like the numbers or whatever in the set that it comes from, those cards will come foil with the pre-release stamp. And then there are already like rares that, you know, are already foil that'll also have the pre-release stamp as well, which is really cool. So I already opened them. I had an hour ride back home, so me and my friend, we opened our packs while we were there, because like, well, let's get like a little preview of what we're, you know, to expect, or to give us some type of what's the word, some slight satisfaction until we got home to open up our booster boxes. So I got a Drakemon, which is pretty cool. I got a Cool Boy, which I'm the happiest about out of all those, and I got a Surijinmon and a Regulamon. So Regulamon's kind of cool, but of course I want the altars for Mastermon, because now I want to hollow out and maximize the rarity of the Mastermon deck, because y'all know that's one of my favorite decks now of all time. It reminds me of Chaos Dragons a lot from Yu-Gi-Oh! Just playing all the big guys and overlaying and things like that. But anyway, jumping right into the box, you guys, I know I like to do these pretty fast, so let's get right into it. Alright, y'all, so opening the first box, we have a Modimon. Definitely not one of the ones we want. We definitely would like to have the what is it, the Koromon, the red Koromon. You know, I'm a red main, so I definitely would always like the red box topper. So throughout the weekend, I will be trying to collect 4 of those. But jumping right into the pack, it's a really nice pack too. Normally I'd never really comment on the pack, but the pack's like reddish black, and I mean, I guess I like it so much because it's my favorite colors, right? So yeah, this is pretty dope. Just the pack is really cool in general, and yeah, I'm trying to think of it. I guess we had a Goonimon and other cards in the past, but this is one of the times where the cover card is actually going to be a very relevant deck in the metagame, which is really cool. So in terms of Alphamon, and we also have a special promotional pack here. It's like an extra pack that includes some other X-Anybody cards and like another card. I know a red and black card that helps black or gray and things like that. So let's see what we get here. We're hoping to get something red. Always looking for the red stuff. This doesn't look red. Looks yellow. And it is yellow. We got Boutmon and a Kuamon. So okay, the Kuamon is going to be pretty strong, because the Kuamon is one of the most important cards that you need in the Grand Kawagamon X-Anybody deck. So that'll be some solid trade bait to go get, you know, the stuff that we want. So Modimon, or Kuamon, and we got Boutmon. Boutmon, I'm assuming Shaman. Oh, okay. This is for the. I wonder if this does anything for the Rajinmon deck or whatever, Rasenmon deck. I have to see if my boy is building a new Rasenmon deck and see if it has an update and see if it can do anything in the new set. Of course, it's not a sought after, you know, deck, but all right, we're gonna start off with the top left. Normally, the top left, I want to say a lot of times it has the secret rare or the alternate art right off the bat. So let's see exactly what I get here. Kind of excited, so I'm not gonna go through each and every single card. I guess as I go through cards and I see cards that catch my eye, I'll talk about ones that I think are most impactful to me, or ones that I know I can talk about since I've been kind of, you know, watching gameplay and things like that. So jumping right through, Salamon X-Anybody is kind of interesting to be able to use in Mastermon decks, I've noticed. We got the new Maycrackmon. Maycrackmon is a really solid card. It has an on-play and when Digivolving effect. This would be a really good addition to the Mastermon deck, because of course it's both purple and yellow. You can bring it back with Flame Hell Scythe, and when you discard a 2-color yellow, is it a 2-color? Oh, okay, so if it's a purple card, you delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon, and if it's a yellow card, you do -3k to one of your opponent's Digimon. So you could potentially get a very strong 2-for-1 for this. You can, you know, maybe deal 3k to their suspended big guy, and then pop one of their rookies, and then like you can Jogress or do whatever and attack over the Digimon that has the -3k now, or just, you know, get a 2-for-1 in general. -3k to their unsuspended Digimon, then attack or delete their suspended Digimon, or whatever the case is. So if they're playing like a rookie rush strategy on you. And then it has a really strong inheritable too. When this Digimon has 2 or more colors and it gets deleted, it gains 2 memory. So it'll behoove you for your top end to pretty much only be 2-color Digimon at this point, which we have in Regulamon, and we have of course Mastermon and Ophanimon. So I think that's where I'm going to end up going with the build moving forward. Some other cards we have here. We got, okay, Kuwagamon X Anybody. I don't think that's used as much in the deck. I guess that's considered green first and foremost. We got a Suijin. Oh, Suijinmon. Okay, no, this is an uncommon that ended up becoming a holo. So okay, cool. Metal Greymon X Anybody and Galamon X Anybody. So this is a really strong start for me being a red main, and these are two decks I definitely want to be playing. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you would like to see some gameplay of these decks. You know, coming up, I'm going to be playing Galamon, I'm going to be playing War Greymon X Anybody, I'm going to be playing X Anybody, the black-based deck, and I'm going to be playing Mastermon, of course, and probably the what's the card? The Armor Rush, the new Armor Rush deck with the Magnamon X Anybody deck as well. So those are like the 5 decks I plan on playing, and of course I'll try to get a variety of other matches on the channel as well, so you guys can check that out and see how these interactions of these decks work, you know, in different matchups. So Leomon, that. Do I actually have a red pal? No. Okay. Purple, Omni. Got Mikumon. Mikumon is just, oh man. Mikumon is also uncommon, so I'm going to be looking for pre-releases of these as well. It's not like the biggest deal in the world to try to get pre-releases, but you know, for certain decks and like certain things, like to have nice things and have the blinged out cards. But got Metal Storm. This card is pretty good. Rather. It'll be a 5 cost if you have a Digimon with X Anybody in its Digivolution cards in play. And on its main, you return one of your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon to their owner's hand, then unsuspend one of your Digimon with Garurumon in his name. So I think this matters for the sake of the Metal Garurumon X Anybody does get blocker, and if you swing with it, and then at the end of your turn you play this to bounce one of your opponent's Digimon, you also unsuspend your Metal Garurumon, who still has that blocker, which can, you know, obviously fend off the next attack, which would be pretty strong if, of course, you haven't already beaten your opponent by then. So, and out of security, it'd be a pretty strong effect. Of course, unfortunately, it doesn't do anything versus, you know, Alphamon or Yukin mode or any other like level 7 Digimon. But pretty cool card rather. And Rise Greymon, this Rise Greymon is going to be pretty good. Might be too late though. I don't know if this deck will be, or cards with this deck will be as good, because we have, if you haven't heard by now, Jet Sylphie has gone to 1, and then we also have Tommy that went to 1 as well. Comment down below, by the way, while I'm opening these packs. I know I'm a little slow, but I'm going to get going here soon. Salamon, or get going a little faster rather. Salamon X Anybody's pretty interesting. This card's pretty interesting for Grandis, the Ground Fang. It's pretty good, solid card to have in security. Toyagumon, Dorumon, that card's definitely very important coming up. Sorry, move these cards up some because y'all can't see. My bad. There we go. It looks a little better. Pegasus, we got another Kuwagamon. This card is definitely one of the Kuwagamon, or no, Kakuamon rather. This is the on play and when Digivolve with effect to reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Insectoid and or Machine in its traits, and 1 X Anybody among them to your hand. Now keep in mind, when they specify X Anybody, there's an option that we haven't seen yet that you'll be able to add to your hand. So Soul Digi, whatever the thing is called, and then Grandis Counter, or Grandis Scissors rather. Alright, now we're going to kind of speed run through these. The Gazumon X Anybody is a pretty strong card. Definitely going to be used in Beelzemon decks. Look forward to that. Salamon X Anybody again, Angelomon. Maki's going to be a very solid card in the Black War Greymon deck, so definitely going to be, I think Black War Greymon actually shifts to a more black base, which I've seen, so it definitely will be tested both versions. Rare Garurumon X Anybody. So this card is very strong too. This allows your guy to unsuspend when you Digivolve into it from a Rare Garurumon. This deck mainly seems like it's about like kind of like Imperial, like they kind of finish off a lot of the games with their level 5s, and then you go into your level 6s if you have to, but this card is definitely very strong. And this is, for me not being a blue player, this card is a very cool art. I love the art on this card. And then next up we have Magnamon X Anybody, or Magnadramon rather. And this is another rare. Thought we had a super rare. Did we get, oh yeah, okay, the Galamon is a super rare so far. Cool. I said I was going to speed up, and yet still I'm sitting here pretty slow, so now we're going to burn through. Greymon X Anybody, going to be a really strong card in the War Greymon decks. Comment down below what cards you guys are looking forward to getting in this set as well. Be interested to see what you guys and girls are looking for. Am I missing green? I'm just missing the green pops. Kind of annoying. Okay. Don't mind me, y'all. Okay, throw myself off. X Program, I have read that card. Well, actually, I have read that card. It's kind of weird, but Koromon, cool, Jellymon, and a Bahumon. Bahumon is going to be a good one-up tech. Kind of reminds me of like the Azulongmon and the Zakuyamon that you normally play in decks to blow up a whole bunch of bodies, gain memory, etc. to keep your turn. We got another Maycrackmon, that's good. Raijin, this is yellow, technically, cool. Gabumon X Anybody, going to be a really strong card all around. I see Beelzemon decks using this to enable their blue options, and then also see, you know, obviously it's going to be using the Wegurumon deck. And we got Regulamon, and we got Tai and Kari. So Tai and Kari is kind of an important card to pay attention to because it's our first red dual tamer. Unfortunately, we never got a regular red dual tamer, but this one on the start of your turn, if your opponent has, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, gain 1 memory, and if your opponent has 3 or fewer security cards, gain 1 memory. So it's not going to be a card that's good in the early game, but and then also on your turn, when one of your red or yellow Digimon attack, you may suspend this tamer to have all your opponent's security Digimon get -2k DP. So essentially, it's like getting a +2k DP to all of your Digimon because their Digimon will have -2k DP. So it can actually come up and be pretty relevant. So that card's going to be pretty interesting going forward in red-yellow Rise Grade decks. And of course in red-yellow Rise Grade decks, you can also play like War Greymon and things like that too. So I definitely expect somebody to try to build something pretty cool with that. I know I got a teammate, him and I were both trying like red-yellow War Grey back in BT4, and you know, as we've gotten more cards and more support for that color, it's something interesting, you know, to see. So Dex Door Gray and like the Guillemon definitely going to be more important cards in the set. We got the Jellymon dude, Kirashiru Hageshimitari. Yeah, let's go with that. And I got another dual tamer, the green. This is our second green blue actually dual tamer, which is going to be pretty cool. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on with this set. All right, next up, let's burn through this. Tapirmon is going to be a pretty good card for the in combo with the Maki for the X Anybody decks. Congo, this is like one of the best cards in the set. It's a common, thank God it's a common. It doesn't have a pre-release because this will also be super expensive. But this as a common actually might end up being like a 50 cents or so or $1 because this card's insane. It allows your opponent pretty much disallows your opponent to go for game because they can't attack with their level 7 or lower Digimon to your security, which is kind of crazy. And this is probably one of the most important cards in the set. X Antibody, which allows your Digimon to attack and pretty much kind of blitz into their X Antibody form and get attacks in. We got a TK and Kari, so we got one of each of the new dual tamers, and we got another Metal Greymon X Antibody. So yeah, that's the second one. So that's cool. I swear the second box I'll go a lot faster. This video won't be too long, I promise. If you guys have watched my previous videos, you know how I usually burn through these. But there's a lot of stuff talked about, and this set is a lot more exciting than the past 2 sets. Of course, anytime we get new sets, the cards are always, you know, exciting because they're new cards. But this set is definitely going to be something to be looking forward to playing and interacting with, because overall these cards are pretty dope. All right, so we got that. Doing this upside down is actually a little weird, even though they are color coded. It's still actually kind of, I'm getting the hang of it. Dex Door Gray, very important card for the X Antibody deck. We got Metal Impulse, and then we got a Dex Dorugramon. So Dex Dorugramon is one of our alternate art. So not one of the ones we're looking for, but it'll be solid trade bait to, you know, obviously trade off. That's a cool pack too as well, because I think that's him on the card. So Dex Dorugramon, or Doragramon, or Dex Doragoramon rather. Pretty cool though. So I guess they go evil at some point, I'm assuming. I don't know how the lore works exactly with that, but it's pretty cool. Got another Congo, I'm definitely going to want that. Burn through this. Boom. The Digizoid card is going to be pretty good. We can kind of cheat into your big guy. Definitely going to be pretty cool. X Program. And we got a War Greymon X Antibody. Of course, this is one of my favorite cards out of the set because it's red and it's War Grey. Shout out to War Grey. And last but not least, we have a lot of cool stuff here. I know, my bad. My camera placement is pretty bad. I know if you probably watch them to this point, like, man, this guy sucks. This camera placement. There we go. We got a War Groundmon X Antibody. That's cool. And then we got a, I don't even know what this guy is, Dino Tigermon. Okay. Dino and Tiger fusion together. So that's it for the right side. Next up, we're going to start with the left side and kind of just burn through these. Get the color code going. Boom. Boom. Pokemon, Legion, Koromon, Soul Digitization, and another Regulamon. So okay, that's cool. Sounds good. So what I'm hoping for is either of the secret rares are fine here, because I need I would like to have 4 Dexmons to be able to kind of distribute through decks. I don't think I plan on playing 4 in any one deck, but I'd like to have some in decks where I don't have to switch them. Yes, that's a luxury, it's not necessary, but I would like to be able to have that, and then I would like to have at least 3 Alphamons, because the deck usually plays 2 to 3 Alphamons. I definitely don't think you need 4, so if you get more than 3 Alphamons that plan on playing a deck, then you could definitely just get rid of those. So we got Grand Drachmon. Is that a super rare? No, it's not. It's another rare. And we got another War Growlmon X Antibody. So we got 2 of each of the Growlmon X Antibodies, which is going to be interesting. Alright. Gazimon, definitely one of the better cards in the set. I think this is our first Garurumon X Antibody. Garurumon is unfortunately one deck I will not be playing, so any Garurumon stuff I get, I will be, you know, trying to trade off. So Matt and Sora, and then we got another Dino Rexmon, or not another, our first Dino Rexmon, which I'm sure helps out the Tyrannomon-like deck. So like that guy I played with Tyrannomon, I definitely could probably see him adding that into his deck because it helps with the color. I guess despite the fact that I'm not, oh, we saw Alphamon, that's cool. Despite the fact that I'm not showing these on screen, that's kind of my bad, but okay. So this is a really important pack for me because these are 2 cards that I definitely need. Alphamon is, of course, the cover card and one of the better cards in the set, and one of the cards you definitely need for the new X Antibody deck. And then Mikumon is a very, very strong card because it has a security effect where you battle, and so you actually battle, and it's only 4K, but like against a rookie, just being able to get this out at the end of the battle is really strong. And then it also has the same inheritable as Maycrackmon, Vicious Mode, where if a 2-color Digimon is deleted, gain 2 memory. So if you have this and you Digivolve, and I mean you really want to play, you really probably want to hard play the Maycrackmon because it's it costs 4. So but generally, like if you have this stacked on top of each other, when your Mastermon does die, you know, unless you're playing against Blue Hybrid, some crazy person that's still probably going to try Blue Hybrid and they strip your sources. But if this dies, you gain 4 memory. So it kind of just actually turns the entire game on its head of how your opponent's going to play the game based off of the fact that you're going to gain memory there, which is pretty cool. 4 memory on top of that. So depending on where their what you call it is at, it's, I mean, no matter what, when you take 4 memory away from your opponent, that's a lot. So that's interesting for purple, yellow, or purple/yellow to have an effect like that. So it's definitely gonna turn things on its head and make things interesting. Gabumon X Antibody, got another Tai and Kari, and okay, so we got our second Altar. So we got 2 Altars out of this set, and I knew this was gonna happen. The one I didn't want, much rather this had been War Gray X, but we got Meta Garurumon X Antibody alternate art. Sorry that my my Logitech camera is not the clearest, but you get some kind of, yeah, this is really nice though. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty cool. But so those are our 2 alternate arts out of this pack, and I'll definitely be looking at one of my teammates to get him that card because he is a heavy like he War Greymon to me is like, you know, Meta Guru to him, so I'll definitely be saving that for him. Greymon X Antibody, got another Miku, that Dino Tigermon and Raidamon, cool. And these last couple packs literally are kind of whatever because we know we're not getting anything else. You know, well, I mean, I guess we need duplicates of other cards, but in terms of like, you know, hot stuff, we got another Alphamon that's good in Merciful Mode. Merciful Mode is actually going to be a really interesting card. This card's actually going to be even more interesting in side decks as well. Because it hurts decks like Mastermind, it hurts decks that, you know, purple decks that are kind of graveyard efficient and things like that. So it's actually going to be an interesting card, especially for the first tournament at Gen Con, which I'm going to, by the way. I'll have content for that. You know, and a vlog as well. I wanted to do a vlog last time, but I messed that up. And but yeah, got another Mikumon in our first Grandest Kawagamon, so that's going to be a pretty strong card. One of the strongest cards literally in the set because, of course, it's part of a Tier 1 deck in the Grandest Kawagamon deck. So, moving on along. Maki, another Matt and Sora Cool, or Dinimon. I don't think I'm playing, I'm going to try it. I'm not going to sit here and not try it, but I feel like just 3 or 4 defeats is going to be where I end up going with the deck and staying with the deck. But who knows? Maybe it's actually better over here, and we might end up producing different results with you know, the deck versus Japan. Of course, we look at Japan to start just about everything we do. Let's be real. Hey, Gaiamon. So Gaiamon is going to be a very strong card. And Sunrise Buster, one of the strongest options I think in the game. Period. To be able to play an option from your hand and then like, or not an option, a tamer from your hand, and then also like delete Digimon times 3K. It's like a, not like, it's a what's the card called? It's a Shine Greymon in a option card, which is a very strong card, which means obviously in security, it triggers the security, is going to be very strong as well. Coolmon X Antibody, definitely another important card of the set. Guy 4-0 is the other, and a Cool Boy. Cool, so we got our first Cool Boy. Yeah, this card, so if I play this while I have a Digimon with X Antibodies, these evolution sources, I can reduce the cost by 2. You delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 13k DP or less, then if I have Greymon, then one of my Digimon with Greymon in his name may attack your opponent. So this card seems a lot harder to trigger, especially if you, oh no, Okay, its security effect is delete when your opponent's Digimon. Okay, so this is Gaia Force and security, and I don't know if you're ever gonna have the 6 memory to do this effect. Maybe if you went into War Greymon X and you attack and like pop a lot of the security, then you gain memory because of that's how War Grey effect works, and you unsuspend. Maybe then you could. I don't know. This doesn't seem very efficient for the red deck though. But I swear that my next pack opening, like I said, is gonna be a lot faster. So hopefully this video is about 30 minutes. No more. You guys probably don't mind though, because I like watching and we kind of just chilling talking about it. And our last 2 cards are Metal Impulse and Sunrise Buster. So I'm just gonna jump right into the next box actually here. No edits. Pop these open real quick. Fingers crossed. Cross your fingers, guys, for me for a Koromon. It's one less Koromon we got to work for tomorrow, and it's not Koromon. It's Tokamon X Antibody. So okay, another card we will be utilizing as trade bait. All right, we'll start with the left side again. Let's get this extra pack out the way. Extra pack is going to be an Akuamon. Isn't this? Oh, this is a different Akuamon. I'm confused. Wait. Oh wow, so there's a hollow Akuamon and then there's a common Akuamon. I didn't realize that. So the hollow one, the foil one, actually might be a little bit more sought after than the regular one. So that's cool. Again, trade bait. And then we got the Weregarurumon of Sagittarius mode also will be trade bait for the red stuff that we need. Alright, so let's kind of get all this together real quick. At the end of the video, I will go through at least all of the... I guess I can go through everything so you can see everything that I've got. Alright, and we're right back at it with the pulls. So, like I said, we're going to burn through this a lot faster. We're not much to talk about in most of these because I think I talked about a lot of the stuff I cared about the most. Suijinmon, that, and then we got our first Magnamon X Antibody. So, whoops, this card is a like recovery / blocker. This card's kind of insane. In combination with the Magnamon X Antibody, you can keep the boost from the combination with the regular Magnamon rather. When it gains the boost or whatever on the following turn, when you Digivolve into this, like it keeps the boost, and you can be a 17k and absorb like all of your opponent's attacks, which is kind of crazy. So like if you're playing Alphamon or you can easily just pop it, but they get the heal too, so it's actually kind of crazy, the interactions with the card. The matchup's kind of tough. The more Magnamons they get out, the more annoying the deck gets because like it unsuspends, and I mean Magnamon's a World Knight, so respectfully he should be able to do some crazy stuff as he does. So we got a Greymon and another Dex Dora Gray, so we got 2 of those each, which is cool. Next we have Gazimon, we got Bearmon, that thing, Salamon, Maki, that Fujin, Gaia Force Zero, and Cool Boy. So we got 3 Cool Boys, so that's cool. Cool Boy. Okay, I know that was lame, but we're not getting a lot of X Antibodies either. X Antibody, like look at that. I opened, oh geez, yo, I opened 1 whole box and a couple packs out of the second box. I only got 2 X Antibody, so that's something to note. X Antibody, sorry, my camera. Okay, X Antibody's a short print, looks like. So I mean, even like the pre-release is obviously going to be super expensive, and that's something to note. X Antibody might be like a $1 card because they don't seem like they're like that easy to pull. Maybe I might get 3 out of all these, so I'll have 5 total, and I actually need a couple for different decks, so that's actually something to note. So we got a TK Kari or TK Izzy rather, and then Gray Dracula Mon, that thing. Alright, burning through the next pack. That thing, that X Antibody, cool. Yeah, I'm not really, I mean, I respect and I admire the Metal Guru deck, but that's not the deck I want to play. And of course, like I said, that's the one I pulled. Gotta love it. Granite Scissors and another Merciful Mode. I swear Merciful Mode comes off like a secret rare. It comes off, I mean, I guess after seeing the Pale Dramon from last set, like every time I see it, it just looks like it's like a rare, more valuable card than what it is. But of course, it's definitely a very cool card. So there's that. Got another Digimon and a TK or Tai Kari. I guess they're not doubling up on any of the dual tamers teaming up this time around, right? I don't think we have any repeats of that. Okay. So you definitely get a lot of, as you can see, you get a lot of repeats for the commons and things like that. So out of 1 or 2 boxes, even 3, you really kind of complete a lot of stuff, which is nice. Another Rise Greymon X Antibody, and you get a lot of repeat rares as well. So of course, it was always nice to promote about this game is very cheap. When you see your opponent with like alternate arts and pre-release stuff, know that it's unnecessary and just a personal thing that we do for decks that we like. Some people like to bling everything out. I just recently went to just focusing on just blinging out the color that I like the most. Now I will bling out in decks that I like. So Mastermind is one of my favorite decks. I'm gonna bling that out as well. So don't feel pressured. Oh, there's a X Antibody, Alphamon, and a Grandest Scissor. Okay. So we got 3 Alphamon. So like, I mean, I plan on getting like between like hopefully 6 or 8 boxes throughout the entire pre-release. So I'll definitely have enough of everything that I need, and of course trade off everything else I need, or my friends need, or whoever else, to help everybody out. I'm getting kind of sloppy here. My bad. I'm trying to focus on color. Greymon and okay, so we got double Greymon. So we got an alternate art Greymon and then a regular Greymon. Now what I'm really hoping is that we don't get 2 alternate arts in this pack, unless the alternate art is something red. If it's not, sucks to be me, and I'll have to like focus on trading this stuff. But hopefully we can at least get a secret rare in this which will probably be on the other side. I've noticed with most of these boxes, one side has the alternate art and one side has the secret rare, or whatever the case is. So, or the other alternate art. That's usually the case with most of these. They never usually, I won't say never, but most of the time I really don't feel like they have the the most valuable cards in the box on the same side. So Dormon, cool, Regulamon, X Program, Regula, and Tai and Kari. Alright, get through the rest of this pretty efficiently. I thought it was the same card. Okay, so we got a Dual Tamer and then the Jellymon stuff. Alright, so we're in the second side. We're holding our breath out for a secret rare. Don't care which one it is, because it'll be our first one no matter what. So that'd be the goal. And if it is an alternate art, hoping that it's an alternate art that we need. So that's the dream. Let's see if the dream comes true. We got another Mikumon. That's cool. Alright. Next up, Antibody, Ground Fang. Can't tell what that is. Upside down Bearmon. That cool thing. Coolmon, Dextor, Brandon Scissor, and TK Izzy. Cool. Alright, come on, good stuff. Let's go. Tapir. Tapir is going to be really important in the Black or Gray deck. Dormon, cool. X Program, Regula, and Bahumon. Bahihu, I don't know how to say that. Alright, next up. Oh man, my nose. That thing. Did I say Ninjimon? Grizzlymon, Akuamon, Pegasus, Maki, Matt and Sora, and Tai and Kari. Alright. Everybody's swapping teams this set. Everybody's swapping teams. Alright, next up we have that. I wonder what they were thinking, or not want to say what they were thinking, but like these random like Shoutmon cards in here, like did that actually help the Shoutmon deck at all? Like unfortunately it doesn't. Like these couple of support cards they got didn't really put them back on the map or anything like that, so it's kind of unfortunate. Got another Alphamon, another Regulamon. Pulled a lot of Regulamons. Not that that actually matters, because of course you're going to pull a lot of these in general, because they, come in masses as rares, but nonetheless. Daigo, Omni, Metal Storm, and another War Gray. Cool. Another War Gray. We definitely want that. Next up, we have. This has got to be like a good pack building up. We have. Oh, I think it's an alt art. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, no. Okay, it's the regular Metal Guru X, and then X Antibody. So that's cool. Oop. All right, we're down to our last 5 packs, so let's hold our breath, see what your boy gets here. That thing, that's Digimon, that guy, Ground Fame, pretty good card. That War X anybody, whatever. Excuse me, War Gra X anybody. I'm getting nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, just be something that we need, please. Just be something that we need. That's the goal here for now. Leo guy, that's that Fujin X anybody. That card's gonna be good in the X anybody deck as well. Speaking of, did I pull any? I pulled one. Oh my god, X Anybody is such a short print, it's crazy. Okay, we got Oryuken, so cool. We got at least one secret rare. That's exactly what we needed to make this a decent opening. I expect when I get a couple boxes for some of them to have double alt arts, and of course you're not going to get exactly the stuff that you want unless you want, you know, everything in each set, and I'm messing up. Unless you want everything in each set, you know, so it is what it is, but I'm happy with this. There's a 4th X Anybody, cool, and we got another Metal Gray X Anybody, so can definitely start piecing together some of the cards for that deck. And I got a lot of stuff I need to get, you know, for my luxury. Alternate art Agumons, alternate art. You know what? I don't even want to think about it. I'm just gonna stop talking about it because like this unnecessary like addiction that I have to like, you know, bling out my cards. But again, it's something. Hey, you know what? If you can afford it and you like to do it, it is what it is. Got another Mikumon, cool. I can pretty much add everything I need to the new Mastermon deck, which is cool. There's not a lot that I need to add to Mastermon besides the Maycrack mode and the Maycrackmon and the Miku mode, so that's cool. So Burning, this is the very last pack, so let's see what we can end off with. End off with a Raidenmon, so cool, Raidenmon and that. So overall, ooh, careful. Overall, I'm so rough with my cards. I guess, you know what, I guess I'll just, you can, again, you guys can see that all of these rares are pretty much in abundance. So, super rare wise, that's a rare. He's also a rare, gosh, I thought that it was super rare. Greymon's a rare. What the heck is super rare in this set? Okay, this is awkward. Are a lot of these cards not SRs? Cool. Okay, no, that's a SR. Oh, that's a rare. What you call it? Okay. SR. Okay. I guess we. Yeah. Okay. So there's those from that one, and then these are of course gonna vary, you know, between every box. Ultimately, it's not gonna be near the same, but I mean, you can just kind of get an idea still, is why I'm showing this, of how things are going to look when you get your boxes. And speaking of getting boxes, I hope y'all pull everything that y'all need or want. That's for sure. And Greed, that's a rare. Okay, so overall, we got for our alternate arts, I got, okay. Where's the Greymon? Greymon looks weird upside down. Did I just pass through Greymon? Jeez, I just disrespected Greymon. It's not even a card that the decks use, unfortunately, which is kind of, not kind of, it's just unfortunate. But can't find the Greymon, but y'all saw me pull it. There it is, okay. So, you get an alternate art and a secret, or you get two, sometimes you get an alt art secret and then a secret, or, you know, or you get two alt arts in general. You might, I don't know if you get an alt art secret and another alt art secret. Is that possible? That's got to be like a super rare box if you get that. But my alternate arts for the set are Metal Garurumon X, Dex Doragora X, and then Greymon X, and then of course we got the one Oryuken. So this is decent. None of the alternate arts that I needed, but you know, it is what it is. It's the chances you take, of course, when you buy boxes. And then my rares were, I got a couple. I got two Wargray X. I got two Bahumon. I got two Ordinimon. I got one Gaiomon, one Gallantmon. So that's kind of what it's looking like. I got two Merciful modes, I think. Yeah. So overall, this is what it kind of looks like on average for boxes, give or take. You know how lucky you get with the hot stuff. You know. So I hope y'all enjoyed the. Oh, and then out of two boxes, I literally only got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 X antibody. out of 2 boxes. So 2 per box means this card is going to be like a 1 to, I could even say $5 card, because it's such an important card in the set. I mean, the set's all about X Antibody, and the card's named X Antibody, and it's just a really solid card. It's important versus blue decks that source strip, etc. So I'm gonna get up out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Good luck with your pre-release pulls this weekend. Good luck with your pulls on the following weekend when the set's officially released. And subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoyed the content and enjoyed hanging with me. I appreciate y'all. And you know, leave comments as you get y'all boxes and let me know what y'all pulled. And I love to see what the community is getting, and it's always a good time. So with that, make sure you, like I said, subscribe to the channel so you can expect a lot more BT9 coming up from me very soon. I do have the last Gallantmon regular, or not regular, but the EX2 gauntlet that I want to post. It'll be against Mastermind, and once I get done with that, it's all BT9 after that. So subscribe to the channel, stay tuned. I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all know what it is. Have a great day and or night whenever you're catching this video. This is your homie S. Dot. Boom. Flex in the chat. Hollering at y'all. Y'all have a good night. Peace.